Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, back in the Bell Center. Tonight, we're going to go through a new program called the P.T.I Hockey Nation. What are you talking about, Coach? We're going to go through 8 different segments, talking about all the breaking news, all this stuff around the NHL. We're going to do for about 8-9 minutes and give you all what we think about those breaking news. So let's start this way. By the way, the first thing we want to do is the 1,000 game of the Nicklas Backstrom. He's going to play tonight against the Buffalo Sabres. If you remember, 2 young men a couple years ago, Ovechkin with Nicklas Backstrom. Amazing picture. One thing we want to do, in 999 games, Nicklas Backstrom scored 257 goals, 714 assists, and of course 971 points. All this with the Washington Capitals, and you can see all the stats on the left side. He played in 39 different venues in NHL, and it's amazing what he accomplished, Backstrom. So a lot of things happening tonight for him and the Washington Capitals. And congratulations to Nicklas Backstrom for everything he accomplished so far in the NHL. The next thing we want to talk about this is a couple of signatures around the league. First of all, let's start with this one over there. The Dallas Stars signed Joel Henley to a 2-year contract at $1.5 million and it's a $750,000 AAV. The next one is going to talk new today. The Toronto announced an agreement with Rodin Amirov, the first-round pick NHL draft by the Toronto Maple Leafs this year in 2020. It's, of course, is a 3 years entry-level contract. And the last one I want to talk about is happening yesterday. The Washington Capitals signed the forward Connor Sherry to a 2-year contract at $3 million, a total of $6 million, so an AAV, of course, of $3 million per season. So 3 great signatures in the NHL in the last 24 hours. Couple injuries happening. First of all, Jack Eagle for the Buffalo Sabres. His season is going to be done for him. It's over. He's going to be out until the remaining of the season. A big, loss for the Buffalo Sabres. This happening in Dallas. Announced last night, they lost also 2 players for the remaining of the season, Ben Bishop and also Alexander Radulov, going to be on a surgery for the core muscle. So it's going to be another big loss for the Dallas Stars. They're fighting right now to stay alive in NHL at that moment, to have a 4-spot place in the Central Division, what I believe is going to be hard for them. So, and finally, the next one I want to talk about is happening last night during the win of the Colorado Avalanche by a score 6-2 against the Coyotes, Arizona Coyotes. Marc-Andre Fleury become now the 4th goaltender in history NHL, the most win with 485 past Ed Belfort. But one thing is really interesting to see that the first 4 best goaltender in NHL with the most win, Martin Brodeur 691, Patrick Roy 551, Roberto Luongo 489, and now Fleury 485. All 4 are born in Canada, Montreal, Quebec, province of Quebec. So really interesting to know that at that moment, a great goaltender in NHL, of course, Brodeur, Roy, Luongo, and Fleury. 3 of them won the Stanley Cup at some point during their career. The next one I want to talk about is the situation with the Vancouver Canucks for the COVID-19. They announced today the game is canceled between the Oilers and the Canucks. It will be postponed, and not sure yet for the Saturday night between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vancouver Canucks. We know the big happening yesterday, the big interview with J.D. Miller. He was questionable about the fact the safety of the player to come back right away quickly and to go finish the season. Is it more important the healthier the players or the situation of the game in NHL? So it create a lot of, not a drama, but couple of thinking about around the expert NHL safety and people on the safety, health safety. So they decide to push back the two games. The first of all, the game tomorrow night and possible Saturday. So it'll be interesting to follow up the situation of the Vancouver Canucks. The next one's about the hot and cold. This tonight is going to be only for the hot players. I'm talking about 3 players. And first of all, Greg Smith, the last 5 games, he has 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 points. He have an amazing, great stretch right now for the Boston Bruins. The second player I want to talk about is Mr. Panarin for the New York Rangers. The last 8 games, he has 5 goals, 9 assists, and 14 points. An amazing, great run for him. And finally, for the Washington Capitals, T.J. Oshie, he has 5 games, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. They are really doing very well right now for their team. Oshie and Panarin. Panarin is amazing, to be honest with you. The Rangers doing very well. Let me remove this for you guys. Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about what we need to watch tonight. You have no game in the West Division. It's most a game in the East Division, Central Division, and the North Division. And I want to pay attention to that 2 games for me. First, the Florida Panthers against the Tampa Bay Lightning. They are right now all 3 with the Carolina Hurricanes, the top 3 best team in the Central Division. They're fighting all 3 for the first place. Carolina play tonight, but the game I'm going to watch, of course, is going to be Florida Panthers again, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vasilevsky again, trigger between the pipes. And the second game I'm going to watch also is for between the Winnipeg Jet and the Toronto Maple Leaf. One thing we know also for that part, Matthews is out. It's just a daily routine for him. And it's going to be interesting to watch this game, to be honest with you, for me. We need to be concerned with the Habs lost 4-1 yesterday against Calgary Flames. Now Calgary is getting closer to Montreal Canadiens. They still have 4 games to play between each other. Montreal, the first 5 games are 1-4 against that series. And finally, the last 7 games, Montreal is 2-5-0. So it's something we need to be concerned or not. A lot, drama right now in Montreal. When they lose 2-3 games, everybody and the fans are crazy in Montreal. Now they're talking about Dominic Charm is not the right guy behind the bench after the request to fire Claude Julien. Now he's talking about Dominic Charm. So we need to be calm here. See Montreal, how they're going to respond the next tomorrow night again, the Calgary Flames, and see how they're going to do, honestly. Talking about the Calgary Flames and the game tomorrow night, we're going to do here, the Hockey Nation Live Show, the live stream again, both teams, not 7 o'clock. The game starts at 6 o'clock. It's a change time game because Montreal have to play the next day at 4 o'clock again, Ottawa Senator. That's the reason why they're going to push this game earlier at 6 o'clock p.m. This, my friend, conclude for the first time the PTI show for the Hockey Nation Live Show. That's pretty amazing when you see that. Hopefully you enjoy it. And I just want to remind you, we're going to do a couple of shows like this, PTI. But again, we would love to have you, first of all, subscribe to our YouTube channel and also Facebook page under Hockey Nation Live Show. Secondly, give us your feedback. What do you think about it, PTI? What we should do? What we should modify to make that show better? So thanks again for watching the first PTI show for the Hockey Nation Live Show. And like what we like to do at the end of each video, greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, great night, everybody.